I mean, I want that thing to soak in, boys. Back in the day, boys, today's video, we're going to talk about male nature and what guys want. And this is the part that women, they don't care about what guys want and they don't get it. They're not going to put any freaking effort to understand it. And men and women, we are not the same at all. Do you know what women want? Women want pretty much like three things. They want a guy with money, who make more money than them. They want a guys who are taller than them, and they want a guys who are stronger than them. As a man, we don't care about that. Except maybe if you're a freaking loser, you could maybe take a look for a woman who make more money than you if you're a freaking loser. Of course, we don't really look for a woman who is stronger than us and taller than us. We don't really care about that. And another thing that men want, and men want pretty much also three things. They want a woman who are not freaking annoying, who don't nag all the time. We want a woman who is attractive. Would that mean attractive? They don't become freaking enormous after the relationship is serious and the whole thing kicked in. With women, they don't give a fuck about that. I talked about that in a couple of videos ago, about their big fat ass. When they get in a relationship with you, they don't give a fuck about you and their ass become like 4 foot wide. This is freaking disgusting. We don't like it. And most guys tolerate that. I think that's stupid. And we want a woman who are submissive. You want to run the show of the man and you want that freaking woman to listen. And another thing that women don't freaking understand. In social media today, a woman on their Instagram, they put all the picture of themselves in a freaking bikini and showing their boobs and their ass. They put their ass to be kind of obvious. They have a nice ass, all that kind of shit. And most women, even the average woman, a woman rated 5 out of 10. Because guys, it's male nature. We want to get laid. Most guys, what they do, they send a DM to them. And women are freaking attention whore. They are attention whore and they crave it. It's a drug. And they got DM from those guys and then freaking loving it. But here's the part that they don't understand. The guys who send DM to them, they just want to have sex with them. They just want to have freaking sex with them. And women think because they have a lot of DM, they think they are material relationship. No, you're not material relationship. You are a sperm receptacle. Guys just want to use you for sex. You're not wife material. You're not girlfriend material. You are a sex object. And what women don't understand, most guys, they're gonna lie and send all kind of freaking bullshit to them to put their freaking dick and put that inside of your freaking hole. Guys gonna lie because guys cannot say the truth. A guy's not gonna go down there, hey bitch, I just wanna bang you and use you for sex and that's going to be freaking great. If you said that, no woman, you're not going to have sex with them. That's why guys need to lie. That's why guys learn to lie because they understand female nature that you cannot say the truth. And that's how it is. And some guys are pretty freaking good at it. They're very, very good at it. This is what women don't fucking understand. You show your freaking ass on Instagram, a guy is going to see you just for sex object. And if you have a high body count, that's the same thing. That's the same exact thing. And when we talk about body count, this is what women don't freaking understand. For a man, The reason that we don't want a woman with a high body count is very simple because it's embarrassing. And I make a video about that about 3-4 months ago. It's freaking embarrassing. You go to a party somewhere, you go to a social event, whatever, and you have 3, 4, 5 guys that freaking bang your freaking girlfriend, and they freaking talk about it. Oh yeah, I take that bitch from behind and I fucking banged the crap out of her. It was freaking awesome. And I came on her in her face and she swallowed the whole freaking thing. She's a real fucking slut. And guys, we brag about that kind of shit. And as a man, this is freaking embarrassing. This is freaking embarrassing. And another thing that why we don't like it. We don't like it because if you have children with that woman, you don't know if they're children or your children. You don't know that. You don't know that. And as a man, if you provide for a kid, you want to be sure that it's your kid. And you got study all over the freaking place. It's proven. It's proven. A woman with a high body count, the relationship are not going to be successful. It's not going to be successful. There's study all over the place about that. And women don't freaking get it. Over time, a woman who is freaking promiscuous, she slept with a lot of guys, a woman who show her ass on the social media all over the place, over time, that fucking hurt them. And guys don't like it. And this is the proof right there that women don't give a fuck about what guys want. As a man, you need to understand female nature. You need to get it. But women, they don't give a fuck about it. And what women don't understand, with their action, over time, they hurt themselves. And women are a bunch of fucking sluts until 28, 29 years old. And after that, they pass their expiration date and they look for a guy for a serious relationship because all of a sudden that thing kicked in their head. Okay, I'm passing my expiration date. I need to have something stable. And guy discovered that back in the day she was a freaking slut and all thing. And that thing hurt them. That thing hurt them because guys, we don't like it. We don't like it because we understand female nature. We hate it. And this is the proof right there, boys, that women, they don't give a fuck about what men want. Just think about it. When you end up in a relationship, they're fucking ass, they become enormous, and they don't care about that man, we don't like it. And you look at that and it's freaking disgusting. This is terrible to me. That women, they don't care about what men want. And I was thinking about something else, and I made my own conclusion about that. Do you know why women, as a man, you want to sleep with several women? That's what you want. You have your main chick that you really in love with, that you really care about. But as a man, you want to sleep with several women. This is male nature. This is what we want. And the reason, boys, I'm going to tell to the boys now, the reason why women don't like it, I got my own conclusion about this. Think about it. Back in the day, I explained that several times. Back in the day, a woman need a man to survive. A woman need the resources that a man provide to survive. So think about it. If back in the day, a guys have several women, he buying, I don't know, 4 or 5 women. That's quite a bit. That's a lot of work for a man. And he have children with 4 or 5 women. You know what that means? That means that man have to take his own resources and split those resources 4 or 5 times to provide to all those women. What that means for the woman? That means that those resources are split to several women. That means less resources for her. I mean, I want that thing to soak in, boys. Back in the day, a guy have sex with several women. You have children with several women. That means you have to split all those resources that is provide to all those women. That means less resources for the woman, for one woman. Less resources for them because they have to split all those resources. This is why, if you use logic and common sense, that women don't want to have their man to have sex with several women. And that means that if the woman is she's a freaking pain in the ass and the guys dump her, that's another reason why she doesn't want that guy to have sex with several women. If she's freaking annoying, she's a pain in the ass, the guy just gonna dump her. So fuck that bitch. She's a freaking pain in the ass. And now that woman don't have any freaking resources. That's why women don't want to have guys who have sex with several women. Because back in the day, it's like I said, it's a manipulation tactic that woman, the software inside of a woman's head, that's the software. It's still there today. That software is still there today. They want to keep the guy just for themselves, to have all the resources that guy provides just for her. And that software, boys, today, that software is still in their head. It's still in their head. But as a man, you want to have sex with several women. And it's normal. It's her software. Now, I want you guys to understand why women don't want that. It's just about that freaking resources thing. They want all the resources for the guys to be for them because of what's going on back in the day. And the software back in the day is still in their freaking head, boys. That software is still in their head today. That thing didn't change. And if you put everything together, that back in the day, what was going on with the woman, that software is still in their freaking head, boys. They're still in their head. Never freaking forget that, boys. Never. Okay, guys, you like that content? Like, share, subscribe. You think there's a boys out there? There's a woman, maybe. You could send that to her. She's probably gonna lose her shit. Boy, that's what they do. When you explain what men want, they don't even listen. They don't even try to understand. They just do that. Send that to her. Just provoke her. Maybe over time, that thing's gonna kick in their head. Okay, I might do some effort to understand what men want. We cross our finger. Send that to her. Just to provoke her. Just to provoke her. Be like I do. I like to poke people. Just to provoke her. Maybe she's going to listen. To your wife, put that video on. Crank the volume up. Crank that up as she listens. She starts to maybe you have enough balls to her. Hey, shut the fuck up and listen. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. So boys, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.